Welcome to The Daily for Monday, June 7th with Simon Borg. I'm Jason Seguini, and Simon, in the headlines today, it might as well be Skid Row. Well, Simon, youth has gone wild in MLS, and it starts with Andy Nahar. Great midweek goal he scored. He's been playing very well. Now you have Brek Shea scoring a brace, Danny Moenga scoring in 3 straight games. But we have to start with Tristan Bowen, who helped lead the Galaxy over Houston 4-1. This Galaxy team really unbeatable.
And it's not just the goals that Tristan Bowen is scoring, but he's doing a lot of the little things that Edson Buttle gets so much credit for. And speaking of Edson Buttle, I think the Galaxy are going to have a very interesting decision to make after this World Cup. Buttle helps his cause with 2 goals against Australia. He gets 1 at the World Cup. I think the Galaxy will be entertaining transfer offers for Edson Buttle. Knowing what you have with Tristan Bowen, do you sell Edson Buttle? Because Bowen, by the way, I think fits better into the Galaxy system because of his speed, because of his ability to counter.
Simon, is Bruce Arena still running this team? Because I'm pretty sure Bruce Arena doesn't get excited after 2 or 3 games by a 19-year-old player. He is going to say, Edson Buttle, I know what I get from him. He's a great player. Tristan Bowen will be great. He will be a good player. We'll develop him, but he's not going to rush Tristan Bowen into the starting lineup when he has a sure thing of Edson Buttle.
There's no rushing. He's already played him. And read Bruce Arena's comments. If you really believe he's always cautious about his young players, he has been praising Bowen in the press more than I've seen him praise any player, to go to your point. But he's been really high on Bowen. And I think the Galaxy, knowing that they're going to go after DPs, they're going to go after more DPs. Getting the cash out of a Buttle sale, not bad an option.
Could be interesting. Moving to another Western Conference matchup, Simon. Brek Shea scoring 2 goals to lead FC Dallas over San Jose. And this was a huge game for Dallas, really bringing them back up into the pack in the Western Conference standings.
And in my mind, Dallas, I've been saying it week in and week out, Dallas is one of the most entertaining teams we'll see. They're attack-minded. They have a great tactical formation, and they have the guys to fit it. Brek Shea fits right in. His ability, together with all the other midfielders, to come flying in from the midfielders, the fullbacks pushing forward, and the fact that Brek Shea has the presence of mind to come converge centrally to get those 2 goals, he's capping off what, in my mind, is one of the best seasons right now that we're seeing from any player.
Yeah, it's interesting because actually one of the worst seasons we're seeing from a player happens to be Jeff Cunningham, who can't seem to score for Dallas. He's getting subbed out now in the 70th minute. So is Brek Shea a player who, Dallas can help build their offense around? Or, what's the answer to Cunningham not scoring but having this solid midfield? What do they need to do?
I mean, I really believe it is the way the team is set up. When you're depending so much on the midfielders to come in and score and get in the box, the role of the forward is more of a setup man, in my opinion, is more to allow those guys to get into spaces. So, I wouldn't be looking so down on Jeff Cunningham's season. I think he has experience. He'll contribute in his own way. I know Schellas Hyndman has been down on the fact that he hasn't gotten on the score sheet, but why do you need him to when you have a team that's operating almost like clockwork?
Well, they haven't exactly been winning all their games. So, I mean, they did look good. They're a great team moving the ball forward. They get up the field very fast, and Brek Shea is definitely a big part of that. Another team we have to look at, Danny Moenga for Philadelphia Union. Union dropping a game in Chicago 2-1, but Moenga coming off the bench and scoring for the 3rd straight game. When do you get this guy in the starting lineup?
If we use Bob Bradley's philosophy of getting the hot player, I think maybe Peter Novak gives this kid a run from the first minute, maybe in this midweek game coming up in Kansas City. He's a player who's shown, look, he's gotten a couple of goals late, and you don't know how much stock to put into a goal that he gets with 2-0 down in Chicago last weekend. But he's a player that, you may make a decision to put Letou, just as Seattle did, play him on the flank, partner him up with Moreno up top, or maybe bring Moreno off the bench. But I think Novak is more of a tried and trusted player kind of guy. But why not give him a run just before your World Cup break?
Well, that's all the time we have for The Daily today. Email us at thedaily@mlssoccer.com. Let us know if you think Moenga should be in the starting lineup, if you think Tristan Bowen can unseat Edson Buttle. That's a tough one, Simon. We'll be back tomorrow for more.